Right.
So, do they always wear bandanas though?
Huh?
Did they always wear bandanas, the gangs?
Yeah. Well, since it started. Yeah.
Because I
You know,
remember
certain kind of clothes.
most people would wear them to work out with and stuff like that. My grandparents always say that's a handkerchief.
That's all it is. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. That's what it is.
And now some they accessorize as part of fashion.
Yeah. Big homie. Yeah, hey, I love you, man. Check this out. Let me call you back in about 9 minutes. All right. Later. Yeah.
So is that true if you go out in California and you're not a gang member, but you have a certain color on? Would you end up getting shot over the color of the t-shirt you're wearing, even if you're not even in a gang?
It all depends. It all depends on where you at. You know, you might get a pass or you might not. You know, but that's why they say we take color serious. We take that, that's for real. We take color serious. You're not gonna be in my neighborhood with a whole lot of red on, period. Girl or boy. You're not, because if my homegirl see you and you're a girl, they're gonna beat you up. If you come in my neighborhood with all that red on, we're gonna beat you up. You know, it ain't like, oh, I'm from Seattle, or I'm from, they should have told you, like, don't come, you know, and they tell you, it's like a warning, like,
Yeah.
we serious about, because that's our way of life. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that is our way of life. That's not no gimmick, you can't buy it at the movies, that's our way of life every day. The way we dress, the way we talk, the way we move is our way of life. A lot of people are mimicking it, and some of them are good. Some of them are good. I got to give it to them. Some of them are good, but it's really not their lifestyle.
So, just like the color thing, what about brands like logos, like ball teams, stuff like that?
What you mean?
Like,
Teams.
yeah, it's like teams. My homegirl, she's from St. Louis. She said, "Don't wear the Cardinals on the east side of St. Louis." I'm like, "Why?" And she says, "It's a blood neighborhood." I said, "But it's the same city, and you're wearing this logo." And she goes, "No, it's the way it is." So stuff like that.
We didn't turn every sport jersey, hat, jacket. We turned that into, you know, where I'm from, we wear everything cowboy.
Yeah. Is that because Cowboys starts with C?
Yeah, sea boys, you know, but
Mm.
the color, blue and gray.
Like I know the Raiders, pretty much every gang uses that, so they banned it.
Yeah,
And
but some neighborhoods rep the black and gray.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Just like some Paru neighborhoods represent the red and gold or whatever the 49ers are.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the NFL's aware of it too. They know that schools ban any Raiders game.
Yeah, but see, they done already made billions of dollars off of us. To do it now is irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And I
You did all that, and you got poor people. Some of them jackets back then used to cost like over $100.
oh, damn.
You know how a dude, mama and daddy broke. How you gonna get over $100?
Is that back when the LA Raiders?
Yeah, I'm talking about Raiders. I'm talking about Jordans. All of that. You got to do something to get that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know your mama and daddy can't afford it.
And jerseys ain't cheap. Any sports coat.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you know it all that comes with it, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. It all comes with the streets. Streets is where you gonna get it. See, but the streets ain't got no feelings. Streets ain't got no heart. Streets will hurt you if you don't know what you're doing out there in them streets. And a lot of people fall victim to it. Junkies. You gotta understand, what makes you turn into a junkie is because your mind is weak. Your mind is weak. And I've seen a lot of people that mind get weak, you know, meaning they go through something and just give up. And then they bounce back and they get strong and they get back and you would have never knew that them dudes smoke crack damn near his whole young life.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, all of this, you know, even, you know, like the interviews and everybody, you know, says what they want to say, but it ain't changing nothing. It's not changing nothing. You know, like I said, I had a kid, I heard him say, you know, I done got on the circuit going to talk to the youth about the gang, woo, woo, woo. And by the time I came back off the circuit, all my sons is gang banging hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot the main, you forgot where it starts at, in your house, huh?
Yeah.
Because it all becomes a hustle. See what you doing now? If I had a name, I'd be charging you.
Yeah.
That's a hustle, huh? That's what it is. What I'm doing right now, if I was a dude that wanted that had a name and you, man, give me 5,000, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Give me 10,000, I'll do it. But that's what it is. Everything is a hustle, man. And when you realize that, then you can get a better understanding of why everything is about that paper. Everything is about that paper.
Yeah.
Everything. When we go to work every day, it's about that paper.
Yep. So money makes the world go round.
Yeah. The root of all evil.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you ask yourself, what would you do if you woke up one day and you was hungry? You ain't got no money. You ain't got no family. What would you do? Would you walk to a shelter? Would you go to that? Or would you go in them streets and get some real money?
Yeah. The fast way.
Yeah. Now look at it like this. Now watch this. This is gonna blow you away. You take it the fast way, guess what's gonna happen? If you go to jail, you're gonna get a free bed, a free meal. So now you full. You ain't gotta pay no bills.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, you got to look at it every which way before you know, like, cause we all judge everything. So, but you have to look at it, and I've learned to just, you know, I take it from every angle, and then I dissect it. I don't just take one side of it and dissect it. I take every angle and understand it, and then I start dissecting. And that's all of this is. That's what it's about, man. It's about survival.
Yeah.
And choice. Choice. You once asked me about that. I don't know if you remember about the tattoo I got on the back of my head.
Yeah.
Gang banging by choice. Because a lot of people tend to want to blame their grandmamas, their mamas, their daddies.
Oh yeah.
That was your choice to do that. Because ain't nobody's mother and father said, woke up one morning and said, you know, I think you need to start wearing a bandana and killing people. You made that choice.
Yeah.
Don't wait till you get in trouble and now it's, you know, my mom, she was a crackhead.
Yeah. That's
You know,
like,
and that's what a lot of people do.
like the old saying is, you point a finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing right back at you.
You just think if you pointing the gun at somebody.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. It's the same way, man. And when you get so to the point where you don't care, that's very, very dangerous. So now you in a whole neighborhood with nobody who cares. And they all young, and they all don't care. So what you got? You got a pot of chaos right there. Detrimental to everything around it. Kids, babies. Because they shooting in houses, they doing everything. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't want to look at nothing the way it really is. Everybody tries to fix it to their own BS. You know, you see it, okay, that's a white car. But a lot of people are like, nah, but you know, it's kind of off-white, or it's kind of like, you know, not like, no, the car's white, period. And that's the way it is. But like I said, everybody fixes everything. We all do it to our own bullshit. You might be doing something, working, doing something, fixing something, but or whatever you're doing, reading something, we're all going to fix it to fit our bullshit. Raw and uncut. And that's all we doing with all of this, with all this, you know, thinking we can fix what ain't really broke. Because everybody, see, this I told a dude this one day. I said, if I walked right up to you and punched you in your face, I'm talking about just hit you hard, and while you're on the ground, I apologize. Man, sir, you don't apologize for what you do on purpose. And that's what everybody's trying to do. Everything you doing on purpose. So why as soon as something happened, now you want to apologize? You can't do that. Because if you punch me in my face and then when I'm on the ground, no. I'm not forgiving that because you did it on purpose. Now if you bumped into me and happened to hit me, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But I walked up and punched you in your face on purpose. And then you don't apologize to nobody for something you did on purpose. And that's what the world does. And make you believe that what they're doing is supposed to make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Nothing makes sense. But to the people who do it. Yeah. And everything they do is to lure us to their way of thinking. Everything they do. Even in the ghetto. When they give us all the drugs and give us all this and then turn around and give us all that damn time, it's for their pockets. They getting paid off the dope, getting shipped with the dope, getting paid off all the cars we buying, all the drug, jewelry, clothes. They getting all of that. Plus, they building prisons.
Yeah.
They getting paid off all of that.
But yeah, they're doing the same thing. They got the drugs and stuff that we're selling, and they're putting it in the back and bunkers. So they're doing the same thing, but nobody sees it.
But nobody sees it. Yeah. Everything is about that paper, man, with these people. With the United States government. I'm not mad for I live in the government. I'm not one to say I hate the government and all that goofy stuff. That's goofy. But we could be living somewhere in the mountains, you know, using the bathroom in a hole in the ground. So, you know, I'm not mad at that, but I'm just telling you, how can you make it seem like we are so bad when you are what created us?
Yes.
You created us. You did. It ain't like, you know, did all this stuff happen on accident?
Yeah.
Or we all would be living in Bel Air.
I think it also too is like to make people fear you. Like I remember reading something remember, where they spent, I would say, since they freed the slaves, always trying to make the black man seem scary.
Huh?
They're always trying to make the black man seem scary. They spent all these years trying to make him seem scary. But I tell you what, I trust black people more than I trust white people.
Yeah, but you gotta understand this too, man. Besides making all that money, population.
But yeah,
So when you put both of them together, everything makes sense. Because the more people that crowd this earth that don't want to do nothing and not being productive, they losing money. So this is what we gonna do. We came with HIV, we came with AIDS, we came with this, we came with that, we came with this, we came with this.
now COVID's here.
Mm-hmm.
Population control. There's too many people here, unproductive.
And that's not
We're
just.
we're not making enough money. We got people sleeping in tents all over the world, and they ain't doing nothing. And me and my partner was talking today. He said, "There's a lot of people sleeping in tents." I said, "You know what? What's really bizarre? Most of the people that's in them tents get high. I bet you they're gonna find some money to get high, but they don't want to be in paying no bills and none of that. They cool in that tent." Like I said, a lot of people, neglect responsibility.
Yeah.
That's why dudes, you see a lot of dudes go to jail and they come out, it's like they're on vacation when they're out here and they go right back. Because they don't want to deal with the responsibility. They got kids they got to take care of. They got this they got to take care of. They ain't trying to do that. When they can go sit on their ass all day, get buff, and get 3 meals a day, work in the kitchen, get some extra food, you got bed, clothes, shoes, everything. We live better in jail than some third world countries. You got dudes walking around with $1,000 pair of tennis shoes on, in jail.
Yeah. I know, like, I thought they had like specific shoes for like.
Yeah, but you can get it off that let's see.
Whatever you can get out here, you can get in jail.
Yeah, but it's a shoe place. Got the name of it. They got a magazine out with it. Yeah, you can buy it over there. It's just, that's it, man. It's nothing there. Only thing you can't do in jail is drive a car. Unless you're in the camp and you driving prisoners to the bus station when they get released. But it's the same thing, man. Like I said, all of this is created by the powers that be. Everything. Us, the gang members, all of that. Like I said, it wouldn't have never got big like that if it wasn't for the white kids starting to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then you had Asians wanting to do it. You had all these people that's living all up in the hills and all of that. Their daddy come home to do got a blue bandana tied, ancient mama style on his head, standing in front of the TV, and doing all that. His mom and daddy and them got $100,000 cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's when it became a problem. Crack became a problem. As long as the crack stayed in the ghetto, it was cool. But when white people started using crack, that's when it became Operation Destroy All Crack Dealers.
Oh yeah.
When it stayed in the ghetto.
It was probably never their plan to eat white people in it.
No.
Yeah.
No. But they don't understand. When you snort coke all the time, after a while you're gonna want to get a better high.
But yeah.
So that's why they went from snorting coke to white people now you smoking crack on the lawn. All them sports dudes, they used to snort coke. And that's why they getting caught, you know, and all. It's, you know, and then they turn into a party drug. And then, but like I said, all of that stems from them making money.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. That's all it's about, man. It's about the, you know, so, you know, when you look at all this, and you know, like I said, you can't reach these kids because the government already got them with this technology.
Yeah.
Video games and this and this and this and this. They got them. They're unreachable now.
Yeah.
I told one day we at work. We had a safety meeting. The next day, and I went and told Rick. I called them all the old heads in the break room. I went and told them. I said, listen. I said, the next time we have a safety meeting, I think you need to put it on a text. And then, you know, because right after that meeting, probably an hour or two later, the dude hurt his foot.
Yeah.
So I said, because the mindset of all these young kids, man, now is, if it ain't a text or on Facebook or none of that, that shit ain't real. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because that's where they devote all their attention to.
Yeah. And who made them look that way? The powers that be.
Yeah.
And that's the game.
Yeah, because I have nieces and nephews like just be on tablets and phones. Try to have them read an actual book. It's too tough for them. I said, if you operate a Facebook page, you have enough brains to educate yourself.
Okay, when the last time you ever actually had a decent conversation with somebody, except on a text or nobody really even talks no more.
No, they don't.
Nobody, and that's strange and bizarre to me.
Yeah, I even have cousins. They can't have actual conversation with you. With that, it's weird. They make that for social networking, but it makes you antisocial in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm antisocial with a mask on.
Yeah.
And nobody sees nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Nobody,
Yeah.
you know, it's all becoming normal.
Like the weirdest things I would never think would be in the same sentence. Let alone a word. Social distancing. That shit sounds strange.
Yeah. With a mask on.
This is what the world kind of looks like. Somebody shared.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. What's that big ass Monopoly board?
Yeah.
That's the morals of this whole conversation. It's about the bread.
Yeah.
With the government, if it don't make dollars, it don't make no sense. Not none.
Yeah.
That's the way they live. That's the way they carry it. Yeah.
And we're all pawns, one way or another.
And then there's a lot of us in the way. So now we got to figure out what we're gonna do to get rid of them.
Yep. And then you kind of hear people, I would say more like Trump supporters, who say people getting what is it? When they got laid off, what was that stuff called?
Unemployment.
Yeah. We're living better than the people working.
Yeah.
Right there, that kind of mindset you're saying is like the people getting in the way, and they don't want that because they want to keep their billions. As long as they have their billions, they're comfortable.
I mean, all that stuff they be doing is just tax write-offs. They're not losing not a penny. Even when they gave all them stimulus packs and all that, it ain't nothing but a tax write-off. Ain't none of them suffered because of it. They knew once they put it in the ghetto, everybody was gonna turn it into a hustle. They knew that.
Yeah.
But then they just wanted to be able to justify when they cut it off.
Oh yeah.
That's all it was. That's all it was. Everybody, you better get what you can get now, because it's going to be over. It ain't going to be no more. And that's what everybody did. But guess what the black people did? got their stimulus check, went and got a chain, some Jordans, and a car. Now it's over. How you gonna put gas in your car? You want to sell your Jordan on eBay or whatever the hell that shit is. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all about. And when you can think and you look at it, you got two choices. You can care or don't care.
Do you think we're gonna get another stimulus check?
Shit, this time of year, you got 1 month left. I don't think so.
The unemployment took over that. You know, because a lot of people just not living on unemployment. And I ain't going to work no more. You know, unemployment check more than I was getting paid at work. So, you know, something got to happen though with Biden for him to make everybody. But you know, the people that's over got their hand in his back, they're gonna come up with something. They already thought about it 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever happens now, it was thought about 10 years ago with them. So whatever happens with Biden, they're gonna give everybody a piece of, you know. Yeah, just like they gave us a black president, and then you know, made his face be the one who killed a man that they could have been killed. Osama bin Laden, one of them goofy dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have been killed. But they waited till a blackface was there.
Oh yeah.
All you gotta do is look at everything just the way it is, not your own opinion. They show it to you, but they give it to you. They spoon feed it to you. They're never going to give you the whole truth. But when you actually look at it, you know, everything is already set up. Everything is already set up, man.
And that's why some people say don't believe everything you see on TV or on the media because they're
They
just
control the media.
blemishing it. They're giving you what they want you to see.
It's an old saying. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Because the majority of the people are going to lie. I'm not going to say it, or they're going to exaggerate the truth. That's still a lie. And you might like that exaggeration better than you like the actual story. Because they put a twist on it and made it interesting. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Because the average dude nowadays talk one way but move a whole different way. And that's what you see all over the world. And, you know, that's what back in the day that, you know, I walk and I can talk. And the same way I walk around is the same thing you're gonna hear coming out of my mouth. Whatever that is, good or bad, to whoever looks at it. It's real like that. It's deep. It's deep, but then it's so simple. But like I said, even